Mutual legal assistance treaties are agreements between countries to use government resources to investigate on behalf of another, requesting country. For example, if the U.S. government is investigating a criminal case where the suspect is in Canada, they can use the Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty between the U.S. and Canada. This would enable them to get the Canadian police to raid business and home premises to seize evidence that can be used at a future criminal trial. Mutual legal assistance treaties are a modern law enforcement tool. The first one was signed between the U.S. and Switzerland in 1977. This allowed the U.S. government to request information on Swiss bank accounts of suspected criminals. This was long before they had tools like FATCA to snoop into our private affairs. Mutual legal assistance treaties are widely used by law enforcement agencies around the world. The UK regularly asks the Spanish authorities to carry out raids on suspected British criminals based in Spain. This can range from suspected drug dealers to white-collar criminals. Mutual legal assistance treaties are widespread. But not every country is covered. The US has 61 mutual legal assistance treaties. The UK has 42. That means most of the world does not have mutual legal assistance treaties. Law enforcement officials see them as a key tool to fight against international crime. Here are some of the things they're regularly used for. They can be used to conduct raids on premises to gather evidence. They're used to interview potential witnesses in a criminal case. They can be used to freeze bank accounts and seize other assets suspected of being gained from criminal activity. MLATs are used to obtain information from overseas banks. They can also be used for the service of documents such as witness citations and court orders. Every mutual legal assistance treaty is different in its scope, but most cover these activities. They are primarily between first world countries. They cover big trading zones like the US and the EU. Smaller countries are much less likely to have them. Countries in Latin America and Asia have very few mutual legal assistance treaties. Some countries that have them are unlikely to be helpful if the requesting country has bad political relations. Russia and the US have a treaty, but it's unlikely that the Russian and American authorities would cooperate. Many countries stopped cooperating with Hong Kong, including the US and the UK, due to political tensions. Certain countries such as Panama and Uruguay only have mutual legal assistance for drugs-related cases. Mutual legal assistance treaties are often used against people with international lives who find themselves caught up in a government investigation. They are little understood compared to more long-standing procedures such as extradition. Anyone involved in a government investigation should be aware of mutual legal assistance treaties and how they're used. It's important to keep your assets in countries where you won't be affected by mutual legal assistance. Follow the link in the description to work with Liberty Mundo and make your assets untouchable.